vaccinated. You are the problem. It is the unvaccinated who are the problem.
The truth. Maybe they should be shamed by the unvaccinated.
It's time to start blaming the unvaccinated folks, not the regular folks.
We can't trust the unvaccinated.
Unvaccinated, a group that includes children and people acting like children.
When are we going to stop putting up with the idiots in this country and just say, it's mandatory to get vaccinated?
Oh, you can't shame them. You can't call them stupid. You can't call them silly. Yes, they are.
Those who are not vaccinated will end up paying the price.
The unvaccinated should be taxed. They should pay more for health care.
We need to start looking at the choice to remain unvaccinated the same as we look at driving while intoxicated.
Really, the only people dying are the unvaccinated. And for those of you spreading misinformation, shame on you.
We've got to shun folks. We've got to shun people into getting.
To shun those that refuse to get vaccinated.
The unvaccinated people have put us in the position that we're in now, and it is not a good place. You got to start telling people, if you don't get vaccinated, you can't come into this office or this place of business. If you don't get vaccinated, you can't come to work.
Oh, screw you.
Now imagine the MOTB micro C-hip. Now imagine that. When they acted like that about the juice. Imagine the micro C-hip, the MOTB, that's going to be brought forth to be mandated soon in like manners and even greater manners and worse manners than the vax was brought forth, and how they treated people regarding that, and how you couldn't do this or that with that. So now imagine the MOTB. So we're giving all praises, honor, and glory and power to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Rekakwadash. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua is the God and creator of both heaven and earth and all things that we know. Shalom, peace and blessings and power and strength be unto the men pushing the same work, the same truth, abiding in the same spirit, starting with the elder apostles of the great millstone church on down to all the brothers in the same body. So since I'm here, I'm going to start with this one. No. We're going to go to Luke. Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil. See, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Because for the Son of Man's sake, we're not going to take the MOTB. And brothers didn't take the juice, the vax. But they cast our name as evil, as the individuals in that little clip were doing. Just talking shit, saying this and saying that. Because guys didn't take it, or people wasn't taking it. You know, so when the MOTB comes, we really can't take that thing. That's it. That's even more important for you not to take that. Though people shouldn't have taken the vax, but the MOTB is something that you can't repent from. And they're gonna really cast out people's names as evil for not being a part of this thing. If they acted that way with the vax, imagine the MOTB. But it says here, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Second Ezra 16:70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So they're going to be coming up against the ones that truly fear the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. There's going to be insurrection against the ones that fear the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Because those individuals will not be politically correct. They will not accept the MOTB. They will not be down with this man's system and his ways. Like right here, Romans 11:4. But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men, which is a complete number of men. Not exactly 7,000. More, because the 144,000 plus the 1/3 and the great multitude, you know, that's more than 7,000. So, who, just like the Isaiah 4:1 says 7 women, and that's not exactly 7. That's a complete number. So continuing, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. So the Lord has men. So going back to that, so the ones that's not bowing the knee, that's not consenting, they're gonna be cast out as evil. The MOTB is gonna be the thing that really makes, is gonna really be the determining factor. The vax was a test. This is gonna be this is gonna be game time when they mandate this thing. So those 7,000 men are gonna be their names are gonna be cast out as evil. They're gonna be talking shit about you, saying you're such an evil person because you don't want to do good for the greater mankind and all this nonsense, because you don't want to get this mark of the beast, right? You don't want to get it, so they're gonna cast out your name as evil. But stand stiffly and endure all that, because that's just light work. How mugs talking shit about you, that's light work. Nobody care about no words or what some dumbass dude or some dumbass nigga or some dumbass Edomite got to say. Nobody care about what you got to say, dude. Nobody care. But it's good because you're getting that reproach. You're getting that ostracization, if that's the right pronunciation, of society, being ostracized from society. You're getting it, and that's the good aspect. 2 Esdras 2:47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Man. I'm gonna start at 46. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I to greatly commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Yeah. So it's showing you here that these individuals were getting greatly commended. They were getting rewarded to the highest, utmost degree, because they stood so stiffly for the Son of Man's sake. Though they were, like it said in Luke, though they were, that Luke 6:22, though they were getting hate and being separated and reproached and their names being cast out as evil for the Son of Man's sake, though all those things took place, they stood stiffly, as it was saying in 2 Esdras and 2:47. They stood so stiffly, so they was getting greatly commended. They went through all the crap talk by people. So imagine the MOTB if the vax had that kind of effect. And that's why you should leap for joy. Because you can, yes, in the same joint, makes sense. Jumping down, Luke 6:23, rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. So you leap for joy because you can then fulfill the 2 Ezra 2:47, being greatly rewarded and commended for standing so stiffly. So leap for joy because you're in that lot to have been persecuted and have your name cast out. Because that means you are probably one of them people. And if you're standing stiffly, rejoice because you're doing good stuff and your end is great. But imagine MOTB for all these things. It's going to be greater. And because it says, strive for the truth unto death. So if they was talking like that over the vax, they going to try to kill you. It's prophesied that they will try to kill you. Some will die, martyrs, for this MOTB thing. So you strive for the truth unto death. So you striving through, I can grab that real quick. Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So we're striving for the truth's sake, for the Son of Man's sake, for righteousness and truth's sake. So we're not going to take this, we're not going to do that. We're standing stiffly. Yeah, everyone's talking shit. Oh well. We're going to strive for the truth through the persecution, through the reproach, all the way unto death. And then we can be one of the men prophesied about in 2 Ezra 2:47, being greatly commended, giving palms in her hand, getting crowned, honored on the highest degree. Real quick one that I wanted to bring out on the topic, and I'm going to shut it down. Exodus 23:2, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Everyone's taking the vax. Everyone's saying it's good. The government said do this. Man, it's 2026. Gonna be 2027, so-called. Everything that's been exposed, everything that's been going on. You that ignorant? Just die then. Because thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. You separate yourself. Make yourself holy. Micah 2:10. Depart ye, it says, rise up and depart, for this is not your rest. Sanctify yourself from this world. And follow not the ways of this world. So, yeah, so like the clip in the beginning, the title, imagine the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the chip, the C-hip. Imagine how that's going to be. Prepare yourself for how that's going to be. Prepare yourself for the possible outcomes. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom.